right, Dustin Tibbetts here, financial advisor with Jazz Wealth Managers. How you doing today? I hope you're having a great day, and I hope you'll check us out at jazzwealth.com. We're one of those educating advisors. We love teaching. We do classes on Thursdays for customers, and we do an email on Saturdays to keep everybody up to date and teach them more interesting things. This is a really quick one here for you today. More of an update rather than a tip. If you are concerned about the required minimum distributions coming up, maybe you're approaching 70 and a half or somewhere in that ballpark, or just trying to strategize ahead of time, there may be some help coming for you. Required minimum distributions are basically just forced withdrawals from pre-tax accounts like your 401k, your traditional IRA, and things like that. Basically, you've been deferring taxes your whole life, and the IRS says, well, we know you're going to die at some point, so we're going to need you to pay some taxes, and we're going to force you to do that by making you take required minimum distributions, or more commonly known as RMDs. There's a lot of great strategies you can use here and things you can do to sort of avoid some of this or get ahead of the curve. And so I hope you're working with an advisor or someone that's willing to help you with that if you're trying to navigate that, because it gets a little bit confusing. So here's how it works. Currently, you turn 70 and a half, you go, okay, got to start taking some money out of my traditional IRA, rollover IRA, my 401k, whatever it is. The IRS says you're going to live another 27 years. They use a mortality table. It came out in like 2002 or 2003, the most updated one. And so basically they say from 70 to 97 is basically your time horizon. And so we've got a table. We're going to spread it out. You need to take required minimum distributions along the way each year as you go. Well, the IRS is actually considering adjusting that to 29 years. And you go, well, that's not very helpful. It's only 2 years. That's actually very helpful for a lot of people. Here's what happens. If they change it to 29, and they're going to have a public hearing on this like January 23rd. So we'll know soon what their plans are and how they progress. But anyways, by stretching it out to 29, that means you have more years to take the minimum distributions out if you take the money out of your pre-tax accounts, which means you may take less money out. By taking less money out means less tax that you will pay. Back in 2018, Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin, the president actually ordered him to go review these tax tables. It's about time he finally got to it, right? So the reason why they did this is because if we could do that and show lower taxes on the sort of retired or getting into retirement people here in America, then that might help them go spend some more money. It might help them see favor with the political party that's in power. So that was part of it. But anyways, either way, this helps you. This will really, really benefit you if this happens, because if you're not 70 and a half, you will eventually will be, and you'd like, of course, to pay as little tax as possible. Have time to convert money if you like without being taxed to death on the way there. Now, according to the IRS, they will have that public hearing January 23rd. I'll try to keep you guys updated. If all goes well and they do progress with it, it won't count for 2020. Right now, they're projecting it'll count for 2021, so doesn't really help you next year, but they're working on it, and it may mean smaller required minimum distributions, which means less tax you have to pay, and I'm a big fan of that. I will work as hard as I have to for our customers to make sure they pay the least amount of tax possible. If it saves you $1 by going this way, we're going this way. That's the way I look at it. So anyways, that's all I have for you. A really simple one here today. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and thanks for watching. We'll talk to you soon.
Why should you choose Jazz Wealth as your retirement or long-term investing service? Our portfolios are managed by us, not some faceless mutual fund manager. Our private classes will teach you everything about investing and getting your dough straight. Best of all, our fiduciary standard means your best interest comes before ours.